Hello everyone and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. As you can see, we are at the International dealership, and that is because the International 9900i has just arrived to American Truck Simulator. I have already gotten mine spec'd out, which is what you will see in this video, doing a little things out of chronological order here. But man, this truck is absolutely gorgeous in my eyes. I really love that it's like a modern truck but with classic styling. I think this is very quickly going to become my favorite truck, but without any more of me gawking over it, let's go ahead and jump into the dealership and take a look at all of the customization options, as well as everything else that I feel like you guys would need to know. Here we are in the International dealership. This is a look at the 9900i day cab. Here is the 9900i 51-inch sleeper. I'm just going to start calling it the Eagle. Here's the Eagle's 51-inch sleeper, and finally the Eagle's 72-inch sleeper. Very exciting. We are going to go ahead and start from the day cab, so it is the most basic one, so we can really take a deep dive on all of the customization here. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so taking a look, of course we've got the three different sleepers, like we just kind of went through. Then looking at the chassis, it's very basic. There's just the short 6x4, the medium 6x4 for the 51-inch, and the long 6x4 for the 72-inch. Engines, it's all Cummins engines. We're just going to go ahead and slap that one in there. All of the transmissions are just these Eaton Ultra shifts. We're going to go ahead and slap the 18-speed in there. Interiors, we've got the dark wooden and the light wooden, which looks like just changes the seats. Let me see. Oh, duh, it's a day cab. Huh, forgot I was in the day cab to start. Oh, it changes the doors as well. So unfortunately no way to change this dash material. I'm sure that there will be mods for that very soon. Paint jobs, let's look at all of the special paint jobs that this one comes with. So it's got the flames one way, which you can change the colors on. Pinstripe, which you can change the colors on. I don't know if you can change... Oh, you can change the color on the flames too. That's kind of cool. The splash and dab. It looks like all of these you can change the colors on, including this one. This one looks pretty cool too. Like that one. Deco vibes. The Eagle is the one that you cannot... The Eagle... I don't know how to pronounce that. Not even going to try and embarrass myself. This is the only one that you cannot change the color on, as far as like what we've gotten to so far. Can't change the color on this one, can't change the colors on this one, and that is the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and just go with, well, let's see, I'll make a decision and then come back to you guys. So discovery for this one, while I was looking through the paint jobs in a little bit more detail, this one is actually a metallic paint with the design over it. So just a heads up that like you can't change the color, that this part that's black and then the part that's like golden, you can't change the color or any of that stuff. It only changes the base paint. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the one-way paint job. So let's move on to what everyone I'm sure is most excited for, which is the accessories. So let's take a look at the cabin deflector, which of course is gonna look really silly without these side deflectors with it. So there's those. Horn adapter, I'm just gonna hit yes and remove the other parts so that you guys can see this. You've got the Western Star horns, which is funny that it's an option for other stuff as well. But and then of course all the other normal horns that you can do here. I'm gonna end up making a 72-inch, by the way. That's what you saw at the beginning, so kind of got a spoiler straight from the start, but that's okay. Sun visors, you've got the normal and the chrome. Of course, these are the plates that are always there. Bug deflector. Grill does not have any other options yet, but there is a node for it. bull bars, you've got the small and the big. Bumpers, you've got standard, modern, standard with flares, and large, which is pretty cool. This reminds me of, I gotta admit, so the reason I'm most excited, as I'm going to continue going through and just not really talking about it, the reason I'm most excited for this truck is the fact that they use these so often in logging, and so I see them all the time here in Oregon. And so I'm excited to finally have one of these in the game and to be able to use it when I do logging in the game. I'm sure I'm going to use it a lot more than that because, like I kind of mentioned at the start, this is easily one of my favorite trucks to be added to the game so far. I really love how it looks. So I'm super excited to be able to use this truck. So now we're on to the tanks. Got a couple different size tanks here. Mirrors can be standard or chrome, and when they're chrome they just have that extra mirror and the bottom part becomes chrome, but even when they're not, it's just this piece is black, but the actual mirror itself is still chrome either way. Beacons, normal there. Handrail. Oh, that's an option for, looks like for one of the bigger cabs. Air filters, you can do chrome or chrome with flares. Got some mud guards here. You can actually run without them as well if you want. You can do double, but only on the other cabs, I think. Let's see what happens when I hit double and it says remove standard. Oh, okay, so standard must have been for something else, and that must also... Okay, so the chrome handrail can only go with the single exhaust, and then the double exhaust removes both the handrail and the side deflectors if you want those. So just something to be aware of. We do have headache racks on this, and then of course you've got the mud flaps in the back. And then on this side, I almost always forget about this, but it does have the side mirror. Oh, handles are also an option. You can change those between standard and chrome. So as usual, pretty much with any new truck, it's pretty much just standard or chrome are the differences in the options. I think the only one that's different about this as compared to some of the other newer trucks that we've got is that this one has these air filters, and so with having the air filters you can have them with lights or without. I think... Oh, front mirrors, I missed that. But I think that is now it for this one. Let's go ahead and move on to the 51-inch sleeper, which I'm sure pretty much the only differences are going to be there's no cabin deflector, you've just got the horn adapter, and then those horns get placed on the sides there, kind of. We do still have the side deflectors if you want those. It doesn't look like there's anything for the top. And then I would assume the only other thing, the interior still stays pretty much the same. Does it change anything back here? Oh, it does. So the dark wooden changes all the patterns along the wall. The light wooden is not that dark color. Yeah, up here nothing changes. And I'm going to assume the tanks are just now larger. You have a larger option. Still nothing on the side skirts that is different. The cab panels, you can have them be different because now you've got this extra section as compared to the day cab. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Paint 2 just has it extend for if you've got these side panels. You can do chrome, or chrome 2. Same deal. So this one, the first one only has this piece, second one has this piece and this piece, and then the second one has both pieces and the extension for if you've got the side deflector as well. In the back, I'm going to assume nothing has changed. Yeah, just the headache racks, side deflectors, and then we do have different options for the exhaust. So you've got double, double 2, which is the straight up and down, and then these ones which are further out and just a little bit more aggressive looking than the stock double option. I do like that the exhaust options are a little different than normal, because of the fact that, again, this is more of a classic styled truck. It's not an aero truck, so it's got these cool exhaust pipe options. Definitely really liking this truck. I definitely think it is going to be one of my favorites for sure. Moving on to the 72-inch sleeper. This is where I'm actually going to dig in and really customize it the way that I want, because this is going to be the one that you guys see at the beginning. So looking back again, this stuff is probably going to change, and it does. Changes this piece here and then this stuff here. Again, I wish we kind of had an option to change the wooden trim that is up here and the wooden trim on the dash itself, but it is what it is. Not going to be too picky. Gotta pick my paint job again, so give me a second to do that. I actually don't like this paint job now that I've got the 72-inch on it, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a different one. There we go. I ended up going with the pinstripe. I like that one a lot. Moving on to accessories, so beacons are going to be back here. I feel like there should be some sort of deflector up here, you know, something to add on to the top. Maybe not. I don't know too much about this truck really, so going through learning as I go through. So I am going to go ahead and go with the chrome. I think I'm going to really chrome this truck out. Seems like the popular thing to do. Not going to do a bull bar. I think I am going to leave... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually change it to the standard with flares. Cab panels, I am going to go ahead and do the chrome 2 that goes all the way back. Does paint 2? I think it's odd that they don't have an option for the paint with lights at the bottom. I actually probably would have picked that if I could, even though I just said I'm going to chrome this thing out. I probably would have picked that one, but that's okay. Chrome tanks, going to go ahead and do the big tanks there. Mud guards, we're going to go ahead and do the half fender. Side deflectors we already did. I think we will go ahead and throw a rack on there. I personally do not like having the logos on the mud flaps, so I'm just going to do the all black. Got to change these wheels back here to match the fronts. Alright. And then I don't want to do the front mirrors. I do want these with the lights. Let's have the door handles be chrome as well. That side mirrors are already chrome. I think we are good on the exterior. Let's go ahead and jump into the interior, see if we've got any different wheels. We do. We've got the classic or premium. Gotta be honest with the premium, I just think it's a little bit too much wood, so I'm gonna leave it on classic. That's a bumper option. Here we got the windshield in the corner, which is good because this one does not have a GPS over here because, again, classic styling, so it doesn't have any of that that fancy stuff on the inside, none of the digital dash or GPS or anything like that. So if you do get this truck and you want a GPS in your truck to not have the HUD up, make sure you do put a some sort of GPS here in the corner. That's front mirrors, that's on the exterior. I got these air conditioning items. I'm just going to go ahead and put an air freshener. Console items, you can put a baseball cap up there. Dashboard sets, you can do that, which I am going to. I'm going to go ahead and put a... I don't know, what should I put up there? Oh, let's do the Bulldog bobblehead. Love having the bobbleheads up there. Not going to put anything in that other spot. On the seat, let's go ahead and throw a delivery report in there. Always make sure to carry around a fire extinguisher. Let's go ahead and put a cowboy hat on there. Make me feel like a real trucker. Cabinet sets, looks like we've only got 2 options, but of course one has to be the Eagle. And then my friend from Canada, Connor, as you guys have seen on the channel before possibly, if this is not your first time watching, just came to visit, so we're going to go ahead and honor him by putting the Canadian sticker as the other one. Pillows, we'll just go ahead and do the ATS pillow. And then on the bed, we'll go ahead and put the stars, or the square blanket, sorry. I was reading stars as I picked the square blanket. Not a lot of interior options on this truck, I'll say. You know, on the other trucks, you've got like the back wall option. You've got a lot more sticker options, stuff like that. But in this truck, because you've got this, you don't have that back wall option. So it is what it is. And I think as far as the interior goes, we've got the cup holder stuff. We'll just go ahead and do a water bottle because it's best I can do there. I don't like soda or anything, so water fits the best, I think. That is an odd place to put sunglasses or really any of this stuff. All of it just kind of sits on top of the little divot, which seems a little weird, so I'm not going to put anything in there. But I think that is going to be our truck, as you saw at the beginning. So this is happening for me in real time, but for you guys, you already saw this. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit confirm, and we will go ahead and purchase. I do want to drive it. I do still have to pick a location for the Freightliner to go, so we'll just pick this spot in Wyoming. And we are going to be thrown out in here. It's going to do a cool little cutscene for us here. And I'm just going to let it play through. Alright, and now we are in the truck, and now that that is the case, let's go ahead and hear this thing. So I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to start it from the inside, outside, rev it, all that kind of good stuff. Alright, I also let you hear the Jake brake, which is fairly quiet, to be honest. But as far as accelerating and stuff goes, I think it sounds fantastic. I absolutely love it. I'm assuming all of the engines are going to sound the same since they're all a Cummins engine, just with different horsepower. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please do consider subscribing. Also drop a like on the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.